Welcome our co-host. Thank you for coming.
Welcome, Jojo.
Welcome, Jojo. Thank you.
Happy birthday to you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Let me start playing some music. I know you love music.
Yes, I love music.
What kind of music do you want me to play?
Are you both okay?
We are fine.
Yeah, we're fine. Thank you.
Good.
So we'll be discussing on several topics that has to do with parenting, family. It goes across even financial life as well, especially in the UK for people that are trying to meet up with the expenses and the bills. So from your own weight of experience, so we'll be asking you questions that will help people that are watching. So looking at the child care, and because of your own weight of experience, bringing up children, and most of them are now adults. So what do you think for a new mom in the UK? How do you think they can cope with the stress and challenges of life and also balancing it with professional duties?
Well, it is a difficult one because childcare is very expensive. But they do offer, if you work so many hours, they do offer free childcare up to, I think, 20, 30 hours. So it is good to take that offer up, if you can do. They'll look after your child and you go to work just part-time. I think it's very hard to go to work full-time. But if you have family support around, it will be better to share it between them. But yeah, myself have found it hard to pay for childcare. I've actually just be working when the children are in school. That's the only time I've worked. So it is very expensive and very difficult. But if you research, you can find, there is help out there.
All right. So looking at childcare in the past and in this current time, do you think there are it's more easy back then compared to what it is now?
It was a bit easier back then because everything's going up in price. So you can be paying a lot. I know people that don't get any help when there's two partners working. They don't get any free childcare. So actually they are paying a lot. It can be up to $600 a month for childcare, even more. So, you just have to find that balance and what works well for the individuals, because everyone's circumstances is different. So it's just finding research, finding that balance.
Okay. We are looking at, because currently the cost of living has gone up, and most couples, they are doing working, like both working because they want to support the family as well. In the past, we have the time they call housewife, but it's very rare nowadays because the wife is also working and the husband is working as well. So why the both husband and wife are working? How do you think they can cope with the child care without abandoning their own main role as mothers or fathers?
Yeah, me myself, I didn't want to be away from my children. I was a housewife or a house person. You don't have to be a wife, but a house person. I didn't want anyone else to look after my children. I wanted to do it myself. So I sacrificed a lot. And yes, my income was quite low. But we managed. So like I said, everyone's individual circumstances is different, but I think it's good when, say, the man is able to go out to work and the woman stays at home. I think that's a good thing as well, because maybe it's not even worth her going out to work. By the time you're both working and paying your childcare fees, it's not even worth you working. So it's best if one of you works and one of you stays at home with a child. I think that works well as well. But single parents, there is, help out there if you can't get out to work. But yeah, it depends on your circumstances, and if you're single, you're married, whatever works out best for you, you best discuss it between you both. Come on up to, come with an understanding and see what works best for you guys.
Right, that's a wonderful answer. But we discovered that recently some parents, one of them is working while the other one is at home, and because of the cost of living going up, most of them struggle financially. So, what are the other options apart from the parents being an housewife?
Yeah.
Are there any options they can do just to support the family without going to work? Maybe work from home or some other option that are available?
It's very difficult to find an actual job that you can work from home. It's best doing research, wide research, and trying to find out work from home. But I think there is things out there that you can do at home. Yeah. But it's also very good. People are very lucky to have that family support if they've got family and friends to help as well. Even if it's a couple of hours a day, it's something to go out to work. Sometimes I'd go and clean and I'd do 2 to 4 hours a day. It's easier when they're in school, obviously. But yeah, I'd find there's something out there that you can do from home. If you've got a smartphone or a laptop, it's easily accessed. Yeah.
Okay, what I want to ask is, I'm a new mom, and you were a mother before, you've gone through it. What advice will you give a new mom, to manage the stress? Because being a new mom is stressful.
Yes.
Please, can you tell us how you were able to manage it with the stress in the UK, and also you balance it with your life and the family?
Yes, it is tough. I'd say you have to get your rest. I'd advise you not to stress over everything in the house, whether it's cleaning or if it's messy. It's bound to get messy. Don't stress yourself. The mess can wait. If you are tired and the baby's sleeping, take that sleep with the baby. Then you will wake up fresh, It's very difficult, especially if your baby's still waking up during the night. But I always say everything can wait. As long as you've got food to eat, everything else can wait. You need your rest. It's important, because that also helps with postnatal depression. A lot of women experience that after giving birth to a baby. So sleep and support helps that woman. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's not a bad thing to put the baby down as well. If you do need to get something done, you don't have to sit there, holding the baby. Get the baby used to being put down in the crib and surrounding noise. Don't be too quiet around the baby, because that will not help you in the future. So if you need to get things done and the baby's sleeping, the baby will get used to that surrounding noises, so you can get things done if you want them done.
That's wonderful.
That's wonderful.
So, but we discovered that sometimes when you are trying to make them get used to noise, it's difficult, but you want to leave the baby in the cot, but the baby is always crying, and sometimes you just don't have any option than to carry the baby. So,
yes, you can. Well, Africans are really good at that though, because they put the baby on the back, don't they, and wrap the baby to them, which I think is a good thing, because you've got your hands free and you've got that movement for the child. So I think the child will settle when it is crying. If you've changed the nappy, you've give the baby a feed, then it must be sleep or wind. So it's a really good thing to be carrying the baby on the back, not in your arms, because you need your hands free at times, But there is a lot of white women that do that as well. I've seen them carry their babies on the back, and I've had to do it in the past as well, especially if the baby's so unsettled. So it's a good way.
wow,
Yeah.
that's wonderful.
That's wonderful.
So there was this baby carrier that we tried using, But whenever we put the baby in the baby carrier, it's just like uncomfortable and stretching from the baby carrier. So, what do you advise that if the baby is not tolerating that, and maybe the baby is not staying on the back? Are there other options that we can look at?
There is like little cribs or little chairs that you can put your baby in. They do the rock for you, so you don't have to sit there rocking it. It's actually electric or battery powered, so you can that soothes the baby. It's got like a rocking motion, so the baby might like that. There's other options to try out there. They've got so many things, now than they used to. Also, I'd advise as well, when you do get time to cook, make sure you do preparation for cooking, like a big amount of food, and put it in containers. That makes you organized as well, so it's easier when you need food. It's there instead of you in the kitchen all the time cooking. I used to do big batches. I still do big batches of food. So if I'm making stew or jollof rice, I will make a big pan of it.
So you make jollof rice?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
We've been eating Africa food for a long time. My children are half Igbo, see, so they like their Africa food.
So how did you manage to learn how to cook jollof rice? Did you learn it from
YouTube. I followed a Nigerian lady, and she did step-by-step instructions, and she was so easy to follow. My husband at the time was working a lot, so he couldn't have that time to show me how to make the food. So I taught myself. I've been eating it myself for 20 years.
Wow.
So long time.
So, hope you are still eating English food as well.
Yeah, there's like Sunday dinner. My children like Sunday dinner. They like spaghetti and meatballs, but we do prefer Africa food a lot. We do.
Wow.
Yeah.
I remember when I came to the UK, there was some food I couldn't cook, but the main food I was cooking then was rice, beans, and some easy food. So I was able to learn how to cook eba and the egusi from YouTube. So YouTube has been a very good sort of learning things online with videos. There are all information out there.
Yeah, it is very possible. They tell you the ingredients that you need. There's a lot of Africa shops that you can get these ingredients, and they give you step-by-step instructions on how to make it. And I really enjoyed it. It does take a bit of time because it's the preparation. When you make Africa food, there's a lot of preparation that goes into it. But if you've got the time, I definitely recommend YouTube. So much to access on there. I've still got a bit of learning with the soups to do. My favourite is ogbono, but I haven't made it yet. I do like okra and egusi. Yeah.
Wow. Have you tried amala?
I have tried it, and I was very surprised. I liked it. Yeah.
But in Nigeria, we have several kind of food. Even there are some food I've not even tasted. Like we have about 800 tribes in Nigeria, so they have a lot of different kind of food. So you will always keep on seeing new food that you've not tried before.
Yes, there is so many different ones. When I go live, 90% of my followers are all African, and they always ask me, have you tried this, have you tried that? I'm like, that's a new one, I haven't heard of that one before. So this is why I want to go to Nigeria, because I will love it. I will love it so much.
Have you had a black soup before?
I have heard of it, yeah, but I've never had it.
Yeah, so we have a lot of food. Even while growing up, because I was born in Lagos, I grew up in Lagos, so I tried different kind of food whatsoever. So I grew up with Yoruba people, Igbo, Hausa. So because Lagos is a commercial city, and most of the people from different tribes, they come to Lagos
to meet them.
So you can actually learn a lot of languages if you are in Lagos.
Lagos is a busy place,
And the population of Lagos is about 25 million people. So it's really crowded. It is very small landmass with a large population.
Yeah. So
So
are you guys Yoruba?
no, she's Kogi, Ebira. Why I am Edo.
Edo. Okay.
So,
Okay.
but I speak Yoruba because I was born in Lagos.
Okay.
She was born in
I was born
Kogi.
in Kogi.
Okay.
We don't speak the same language. But the only way we communicate is English.
Okay. So is it Pidgin English or English?
We speak pure English and we can speak Pidgin English as well. And
Okay.
we speak our separate languages. Like if she's on call, she speak her language. I'll just be listening. I can pick some few words. Because of me listening over time, I can pick some few words. This is what she's talking about. Then she can speak more of Yoruba, which I also speak.
Báwo ni?
Adúpẹ́.
And Yawo and Oko.
Yeah. Ọkọ àti ìyàwó.
Yeah.
Ọkọ àti ìyàwó, husband and wife.
Yeah, lovely. I've picked a bit of Yoruba up. I find it a bit more easier than Igbo language. Yeah, and I understand Pidgin and I speak a bit of Pidgin as well.
And because the Yorubas are very they make use of their language everywhere they go. So
Yeah.
it's easy for people to pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
when you see a Yoruba person parenting a child, they tend to speak more of their language to the child.
To the child.
Yeah, that's lovely. I find it really interesting when someone's speaking Yoruba or Igbo. I'm amazed. It draws me in and I'm like, wow, it's amazing. So I'd love to learn more, but you know, some people are teaching me on live on TikTok, you know, so and when I go to Nigeria, I'm going to absolutely love it. I probably won't want to come home, to be honest.
You are going to be a celebrity there. Because once they see that you speak some of their language, they will accept you automatically.
Yeah.
One good thing about Nigerians is that when you tend to identify with their culture, they just take you as part of Nigeria. Like they take you as one.
Yeah.
That's one thing I like about Nigeria. They are very hospitable people. So no matter where you come from, the race you are, once you eat their food or you are speaking their language, like there are some places in Nigeria you go, once you are speaking Yoruba or Hausa, they just give you discounts automatically.
Yeah. That's what a lot of my followers say, that they really love how I love Africa. They love hearing me cooking the food, eating the food. Oh, thank you for the gift. Yeah, they're really happy, you know, because I was actually born in Johannesburg, but I've been in the UK since 6 years old. So a lot of people don't know my full background. So I was brought up by Africans. They looked after me while my mum and dad worked. So yeah, it's been really nice. They're like, oh, Africa Oyibo.
So do you speak the African language or Zulu?
No, I was too young because, like I said, I was in the UK at 6 years old, so I didn't really learn. It was very divided there when I was born in Africa. It was very black side, white side. Didn't usually kind of.
Was it during the apartheid era or?
Yeah, it was when I was born. It was 1977, so it was a bad time, you know. It was a bad time, very divided. The stories that my dad used to tell me, it was where we lived, it was quite a white place. And because we had a African woman be part of our family and look after me, the next door neighbour were white and they didn't talk to my dad because we welcomed her into our family. And they said she shouldn't be sat at our table. Can you imagine?
Wow.
She should be sat outside on the porch eating her food. And my dad said, are you mad? She is our family. She will sit at our table and eat with us, you know. So my dad told me a lot, and it was lovely to know that my mum and dad were also very open and welcoming to anybody, you know.
And I think you have taken after them because it depends on the kind of parents you have or the background. Because you have an open mind. But also you even invited to the program and you accept it shows that you have an open mind towards everyone.
Yeah.
And it's very rare nowadays to see people like that. because people are always thinking based on the race or
race.
the tribe,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the nationalities, and we are all human beings. We shouldn't be thinking like that.
Exactly. It
one-
doesn't matter where you from, what color you are, what religion you are, as long as you've got a good heart and you're a nice person, I'm fine with that. You know, I've got Muslim friends, I've got Christian friends, I've got Africa friends, UK friends, all over. So many Africa countries that I need to visit because everyone wants to see Jojo. So I've got Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, Uganda, Gambia, Kenya. That is the ones that I've got to try and visit.
So you need to do an African tour, go around all over Africa.
That'd be amazing.
Aisho Speed was in Africa recently, so he went to different countries, and it was all over the internet.
Oh, yeah, that's lovely.
So it was really a nice tour for him because people really accepted him, and he was just broadcasting it. People were viewing it, and it was a fun one. He said he didn't know that Africa was like that. That the way they painted Africa was more like poverty-stricken, and when he got there, he saw things that there were really intelligent people there, smart people. So I think
there is a lot of talent in Nigeria. I've been on TikTok for 5 years, and the amount of talent that I have seen, and most of them are from Nigeria, it amazes me every time. I've got up and coming singers on my live. I've got an artist. He's actually here in Manchester, but he's from Nigeria. His artwork is on my TikTok video. He is absolutely amazing. I've never seen talent like it. So I will always use my platform for anyone talented like that to come up and get them out there into the world and, you know, get them seen because they deserve it. You know, a lot of people work hard, they come to this country and struggle, but they need to remember that they're not alone. There is people out there. Like I say to all my TikTokers, that we're a family. I love who I have following me, and I've made people feel happy. You know, they've lost family members, they're struggling in the UK, and I always lift them up. I lift their spirits up and try and make them positive that things will get better. It's not going to last forever, you know.
You know, one thing I always observe about your TikTok live, it's more like a kind of community, and when you are there, you feel relaxed, like it's more peaceful, and you learn a lot from there because it's like an open community. You see black people coming there, Jamaicans, whites, so and there's nothing like discrimination there. So I believe because of the way you are open towards everybody, people are just getting it, like coming towards you. You are really approachable, so which is something that I really appreciate.
Oh,